Yes, we are. Oh, hello, everyone in the world of the interwebs. It's us, the league, the very small league. I'm Nick.
I'm Lind.
Don't say it like that. You got to be. We are excited. This is exciting.
Did I not sound excited?
No.
I sounded sad. I literally sounded sad when I said that. Was I like, I'm Lind?
Yeah.
Like, I'm Lind. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was good.
How about this? I'm Lind.
That was a good one too.
That's a good one. I thought that was actually pretty good.
That's pretty believable.
All right, so it's gonna be one of those nights.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh, guys.
But that's okay. It's gonna be a good time.
Here we go.
But because there are so few of us that first, we want to send warm thoughts to Jade. We love you. We know you're gonna be in the comments.
For sure.
So, but we can't wait until you are here back with us. Oh, Jade is Deja Scribe. I always forget. YouTube, watch on YouTube. Hey, I'm Jade. Love you, Jade. Jade's here with us.
Hello, Jade.
On YouTube. If you want to talk to Jade, like for real right now, go watch us on YouTube because she's there. But I also thought / forced someone else to join us because I was like, why here at the league we like a diversity of thought and diversity of people, diversity of everything. So, Lind, who's coming?
Naya! As if she's far away.
Ding dong! Hey! Hello!
Hello!
You're in trouble now.
Get off.
You're in trouble now.
Tell the people who you are.
Hello, LXN family. I am Naya Moses, and I guess this evening, I'm a part of the LXN team. So
yes, guest host. Okay. And today we are talking about the tragedy of Macbeth.
Yes.
Starring Denzel Washington.
Yes.
From that, it seems like you both enjoyed it. I'll be transparent with the LXN audience. Of course, as a theater person, I know Macbeth, but I have not seen this film of Macbeth. I was going to watch it this weekend, and that is not how life worked out because things happened. But I haven't seen it. But you two have.
We have.
Did you watch it together?
We did.
Okay. Well, who's in it? I said Denzel's in it. Who else is in the cast?
Oh, well, I can't go. Now, see, that's why I'll have to let Lind handle more of the details of it. And it's interesting that you have the theater background for it because I don't really know the theater or the Shakespearean. I don't know the story like in that detail. So,
Frances McDormand was in it. We like her. I don't even know people's names. I'm a terrible casting director. I don't be knowing anybody's name.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think Francine was the one that served as Macbeth.
Yes, she was Lady Macbeth.
What's her name?
Frances McDormand.
She looks like she's related to that guy who plays the Goblin in Spider-Man. Are they brother and sister? They do look alike. They look they really, really do.
They absolutely do. But I don't think that they're related.
Yes. She wins all the Oscars.
Wow, they totally do.
They got that weird face,
I will say though, she did serve justice to the role.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did.
She served justice to the
that
role.
happened. That happened for real.
Who was who gave what character gave your favorite performance?
Oh, unquestionably it was Denzel. Unquestionably. The fight scene at the end was everything.
Okay, so Okay, I'm a little bit new to the LXN review team, so let me know the protocol here. And are we giving out, teasers? Are we giving away spoilers?
Yeah, I mean, I think we
Yeah.
can. I mean, I will say as resident host, that this is going to be a totally spoiler-filled review.
Okay.
But also I'll say that because it's Shakespeare.
Okay.
Like we
Shakespeare.
Yeah, but not
I'm sure there were things that they did.
Well,
that made it
I will give honor and homage to the thespian community, but everyone may not know the story. So
that is fair. That is fair. But it's been out long enough, so.
But yeah, still.
yeah. I think
Ron's like, I don't think there are any spoilers in Macbeth. Yeah, you're right. I don't think it's a required one because it's a hard one.
I think
it's really did the story. Okay,
year.
So wait, as folks that did not come to it with the Shakespeare background. I mean, Lynn, you probably taught me because you've read it, but Naya, coming to it as someone that's not from Shakespeare, did you get the story? Was it communicated to you?
So I will say, if you are not familiar with Shakespeare, or perhaps theater, in that type of
theater
way, it can be a difficult film to watch because it is truly,
it's in that Shakespearean.
It is Shakespearean talk.
Yeah.
It is
they speak in the speech.
Right. That's and thou my king.
Or not to be. That is the question.
That is how the film is, and not to mention it's also in black and white. So
it's weird.
Yes.
AF.
Yes.
You know what?
Wow,
AF
that is a double disorientation.
Yes.
It's very weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
The opening scene is super. Remember the old lady who was like,
yes,
royal trouble settles in itself.
Well,
that's how it starts off.
The witch. Yes.
Actually,
yeah. Crazy.
To me, but honestly,
can you do that? I'm sorry, Naya, can you do that one more time, Lynn? What was it? What did she do?
Royal trouble.
I just wanted to make sure I got it.
Something wicked this way comes.
I was sitting there like, yo, this is crazy. I was tripping out. Yeah. I thought it was a superb film.
I'm so sorry.
I thought it was superb.
No, I will give it that. Now, I will say I do know the part of the boil, toil, and trouble. That opening scene, I thought was superb because I did know about the crows. And so the character who displayed that, I wish I knew the name of this person because the witches. Yes, the witches. The witches are absolutely amazing. I mean, and then the imagery and the way that they brought it in to display them as the crows as well was like, oh, okay.
So can I give a little bit of explanation?
Yes.
So, okay. I really like how they did this. So in the beginning, you see this woman who represents this witch, the one who I told you was all like, oh, all that stuff. And she approaches Macbeth and there's a pool of water in front of her. And Macbeth is that's
I'm
her.
trying to do my best Jade. I'm trying to do my Jade on y'all. I'm trying to get my Jade on.
Nick, you better
that's
get
that
it.
lady
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
Dude,
It doesn't have the background, but I got a picture up there. I'm just saying. Okay.
Man, imagine sitting in a movie theater. You don't really know what's going to happen. And this lady comes walking up and she's just looking. And then they pan down to this pool of water. Right. Then they pan down to this pool of water in front of her. And instead of you seeing her reflection, you see two reflections. And it's not like she's one of them. There's her. And then there's these two other witches. So there's three witches all together. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's tripped out right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I appreciated how trippy it was.
So we got some good visuals.
Yes.
Okay. So on Rotten Tomato, it has a 93% on the tomato meter.
Is that good?
I think so. That's an A.
Deserving.
And I mean, and
deserving.
But then it has a 79% for the audience score, which isn't bad considering it's Shakespeare, you know?
Does that mean the audience didn't like it?
So here's the thing. I think if you didn't know and you go and you're going to watch a Denzel film, you may go in there with a preconceived notion of being entertained and is this the tragedy of Macbeth, not realizing we're sticking to Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that he does have a theater background.
Right.
So I would say for certain audience members or individuals who are watching it, they're going to lose you would go in there with the wrong mindset when you're watching it. And so again, it could be a little hard for certain attendees to understand the full story.
This is a completely different Denzel than any of us have ever seen before.
Yes.
But the man does justice to the role.
That's him and Francis.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an interesting
looks
affair,
beautiful.
but
Yeah.
Well, okay. What did we like? What were the things that you liked about the film for sure?
the fight scene. The fight scene at the end, the absolute ruthlessness of the characters. And once again, the fight scene at the end.
Myself, I personally loved the display of madness that Lady Macbeth dove into. Like that
Batshit crazy.
Well, no, it wasn't just that. It was to see her go from being so
Elegant.
no, she was never
Right.
elegant. I wouldn't say she was elegant.
Really?
She
You wouldn't give her
was no, I wouldn't give her elegant.
Hmm.
She was very resolute in her desire for Macbeth to be king.
Yeah, she wanted her man.
So she was that hardcore, like, we're gonna do whatever we need to do to make this happen. And so to see almost I guess you could say the consequences of their actions coming to life, and that was the cause of her madness. That was like, I loved seeing that.
Wasn't it her who came up with the whole idea for him to kill the king?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna saying somebody that when it was like, I'm not sure I understand what was that. I mean, you understood what happened. Like,
Yeah,
that was like textbook Macbeth and that Lady Macbeth analysis right there. Like that's exactly it.
yeah.
Like it's interesting because the plot of it is like, if you read a synopsis of Macbeth, it's like this man gets so greedy for power that he kills everyone to take it.
Everybody,
But in reality, like,
women, children, everybody.
he is so influenced by the world around, like, not giving him a
Denzel.
pass for killing everybody, but like he gets this a witch that's like, hey, this is gonna happen, and then his wife is like, well, then you need to make this happen. Like, it's like everybody goes crazy. So you didn't have to kill everybody. Like that's not the choice to make it happen. Like I don't know how we like took that walk.
Especially because we see the part where, what is he, the Thane? He becomes the Thane.
Yes.
Is that what it is? He becomes
Yes.
the Thane. It's told to him that he's going to become the Thane. He becomes
Yes.
the Thane, and then it's like,
What's the thing?
it's like, okay, these are things that are already happening. Now, why must you feel the need to take so much into your own hands to force it to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this has already been told to you that it's going to happen. And it just, to me, I'm not going to read so deep into this, but I'm going to read deep into this. I just, it's just one of those things of like, people don't have patience. And I think that was one of the things to show in their characters, that we see the quote unquote prophecy or the story that's being told by the witches coming into fruition. We see it start to happen, but then it becomes I have to make it happen. Oh, I must make it happen.
Yeah. Now.
And now
right
we see him become obsessive over making it happen. And it's like,
you see that transition of people into like losing their minds.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
At first they're sane, but then you see that process of slowly starting to lose your mind.
Well, and what's really interesting is that it is claimed that Macbeth was like written by Shakespeare to symbolize his relationship with King James the First. I mean, so like he literally was like, if that is true, just indicting this man, being like, this is you, this is your crazy family,
Right.
and y'all reckless and ruthless, and I don't like you
That happened
because you stank.
Not because they stank.
What could have been better?
Well, I had one last thing I wanted to add.
One more thing.
One last thing, if I may. Did I tell you that have I mentioned that the fight scene at the end was outstanding? Absolutely outstanding.
You
Can I tell you a little bit about it?
Yeah, yeah.
So imagine Macbeth, played by Denzel Washington. Okay, just this whole lust, this lost his mind in craziness. Like, I have to kill everybody. He kills everybody. So of course they finally build up. Like, they're trying to catch this man, and they finally storm the castle to go in there and try to get Macbeth. And when when the first guy finally runs in there, like, I'm gonna get you, he runs in there with one of the biggest swords you ever seen. He goes to kill Macbeth, and Macbeth, you would have thought Macbeth would have pulled out a sword or something to defend himself. And Macbeth, played by Denzel Washington, one of the coolest brothers to ever walk the earth, he just sat there.
Yeah.
He just sat there like this. As this man ran towards him with this sword, he just sat there. And he slowly stood up.
Macbeth, the
he
equalizer,
slowly
right?
stood up as this man's coming towards him, and he just goes, and he pushed the shit out of him. I was like, my God. He just goes, push the shit.
Idioma.
Push the shit. Well, I don't think we have little kids on.
Well, you just never know. The audience,
Okay.
you know.
Sorry, little kids. As I was saying, push the shit out of him.
Oh my goodness.
And the guy flew back. It was like the movie 300. And he flew back and he did one of those. And I was sitting there just like, oh, wow. Like, wow. He slapped him.
He slapped him.
He
That's
slapped
the
the man. No
sword.
sword in his hand. No sword in his hand. I kind of got like one of those messages from Denzel. You know how Denzel can give you a message that no other actor can give you? Denzel was saying, this is grown man shit right here. You came for the wrong one. I was impressed. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was Denzel's greatest performance.
I mean, the slap for me was
It beat
everything.
Training Day.
He
slapped him.
The slap was
no, you
everything.
understand.
Well,
guys running at you with the sword.
Training
Swings
Day.
a sword at you. What you gonna do?
Denzel wasn't trying in Training Day. Can we stop that? Can we take a quick detour and talk about Training Day?
Better than Training Day. I said
Denzel only won the Academy Award for Training Day because he didn't win it before that.
Damn. He's probably going to get an Oscar for this performance.
I enjoy Training Day. I watch it a lot with my mom.
Just a little bit. Wait, no, who cut whose face?
But
who cut whose face? Remind me. Who got their face cut?
Wait, let me talk about Training Day. You didn't talk about this fight. I just want to talk about Training Day real quick. I got feelings about it.
Okay, fine. Talk about it.
I love Training Day.
The sword back.
I think it.
Sorry. Okay, I'll talk.
I think it is a great movie.
Rhonda. It's not me. It's Rhonda.
I think Denzel is great in it. I do not think that it is an Academy Award winning performance.
How dare you, sir?
No,
How dare you?
Agree.
This is a Shakespearean play played by one of the greatest actors.
No, I'm talking about Training Day.
No, but I thought.
Apologies.
No, here's the thing, and and to Nick to piggyback on what you're saying, I felt like his performance in Training Day. The reason why he got the Oscar for that, I think it was because it was so different from what we were used to seeing him do. It wasn't because it was good. It was because it was so different for his character.
Well, maybe he has a chance because this is so different.
No, this is personally. I think this isn't necessary. I think this is like the true essence of who Denzel is as an actor.
Yes,
that's what this is. But I don't think
smacked him in the face.
I don't think
took his sword
that
gave it back.
The Academy will appreciate that essence.
He's gonna get an Oscar for this performance.
That's fair. I mean, he'll definitely get the nod.
It's going to happen. He's going to get an Oscar.
He'll get the nod.
No,
we'll see because they do him dirty all the time.
Yes, they do.
Not.
So you think he'll get a nomination?
Oh, he'll totally get. I think he has to get a nomination.
Here's what I think. I think he's going to get a nomination because unfortunately we did lose Sidney Poitier. So
it's been a rough year. We lost Betty White too.
Year. We did lose Betty
technically
White.
That was last year. That was the last tragic thing.
She didn't start 22 like that. But yes. So back to Macbeth.
Peace, Betty.
Well, what could have been better, y'all? This is fun. Nah, you got to come back more often.
Oh my God.
Well, thank you.
Yes. And I should have gave you a better introduction. Naya is my business partner. We have a studio down here in historic Florence. Yes.
There's the plug.
I like how he takes a drink of his beer on that one.
I thought you was going to talk about it. I was like, I got a little break.
Brother. That's all right.
Listen.
What could have been better? It brought me back to
Yes, Rhonda.
It brought me back to when they did Romeo and Juliet. With that's what it really reminded me of, when they did Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio.
They modernized it.
Well, I really love the fact that what made an audience be able to relate to that one was the fact that they modernized it.
Mm-hmm.
This one, they maintained the historical type of back in the day, and I don't appreciate the costuming.
What, for this one?
Yes.
For Macbeth?
I did not appreciate the costuming.
No, the costuming was outstanding.
Oh.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. The costuming in that Romeo and Juliet one was terrible.
No, Romeo and Juliet was good because they brought it into modern day times. The costuming, I felt like the costuming for Macbeth was, and I get it, maybe from an artistry standpoint, that's what they were going for. Everything seemed extremely simplistic.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm trying to do my best Jade and pull up some things so I can show a good picture of what the costuming looked like. And I will say, I was like looking around and I was like, can I find anything that's not just like a box of gray?
Right.
Right. What's the guy's name who picked up the crown at the end and then got on the horse and then rode off? I thought his outfit was really like sleek and had the hood, and you know how you had the hood and all that.
Oh, that was the he wasn't the Duke. Who was he? He had now I loved his character because the way he was playing both sides of offenses.
Everybody was ruthless.
Okay, but this dress is stunning.
Yes.
Is that? Hold on, let me get a good look. That's stunning.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
That dress is expensive.
I've seen stunning. I don't know if that's stunning. It's a nice looking dress. It's not stunning.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just showed you the boxes that apparently you thought were amazing. And I show you the one designed thing and you don't like it. I don't know if I think you're wrong, sir.
Don't come for me tonight, bro. You did it before. Good old dick, man. Okay.
Right. I have to agree with Rhonda.
That's all right.
I have to agree with Rhonda. That witch should get a nomination.
Yeah,
I think she should.
Yes, that. Oh, she played that.
She did.
And I'm sorry, but the contortion of the body. Did you? Oh my goodness, that was like
something wicked this way.
We were tripping. We were like, dude, what? We were not expecting this. I wasn't expecting it.
No, I really wasn't. The contortion of the body for that. And then I loved when they did the scene with the water and you saw the little, like the angelic little boy's face come up where it brought it up.
Oh, that happened too.
Yeah, when they were, but I love how they were saying like to Macbeth, like, you don't get to summon him. Like, you don't get to summon him.
That's right.
Yeah, that scene. Yeah.
That happened.
And her toe.
Like
Rhonda shouting out the toe.
And that toe. Yes.
The witches were Jade's favorite.
Honey, I want to send all kind of money for her to go get a pedicure.
Yeah.
Oh,
donation.
Yes. So Denzel was also in Coriolanus and Much Ado About Nothing. So this isn't his first Shakespeare on film.
Right.
But this a role of this size and this type of this tragedy.
Well, him playing this level.
I've never seen.
I love the monologue. The monologues that he was putting on. This was a very
I shall not yield.
That rolls right into loves and hates, things you love, things you hate. So we love the monologues.
Yes, I do. I love the monologue. I love the very vivid display of madness. The descent into madness. That's what I really really loved. Seeing that. Really just kind of seeing the losing of one's mind over time. Like, it's not an immediate thing. Like, it becomes like that slow obsession that we got to see.
But doesn't that happen a lot in Shakespearean plays? Like,
yes,
it does happen a lot.
But
it happened in Hamlet. It happened in Hamlet with Ophelia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
With all of them. I mean, that's the secret, is that they're all crazy. Like, it's funny. They're always like, these are the characters in Macbeth that go crazy. And I'm like, they all crazy. They are here just killing each other and talking crazy. They're all talking crazy. Every single person is talking crazy. Like,
yes. No, but I love the way that Shakespeare does a very good job of showing the madness over time.
The water drip.
Right. It like that build up.
Mhm.
Like, it's not like all of it's in your face. They're crazy. It's like
Totally.
you start off being like, okay, wait.
And where does
wait,
madness come from? Your
oh.
actions that don't sit well with your morals.
Right.
And then
That
you see
conflict.
that craziness it just builds up.
That's why one of my favorite tragedies is Othello. Because it does, like, he decides at the beginning of the story, he's like, she did what? I gotta kill her. And the rest of the show is about him dealing with the emotion of making that crazy decision.
Right.
And so, like, I mean, because it starts, I mean, everybody's wild at the peak of Othello, like, except for like Desdemona. Like, she's the only one that's like, but everybody else is like, things are crazy in the streets. But I just love, like, it's a different way of, it's like the one where they do start kind of hard, but there still is that like gradual to the actual action that we all know is going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Okay, for myself, although in my past I've taught Hamlet, I've taught Romeo and Juliet. For the most part, I'm familiar with Shakespeare, but I didn't know the plot of Macbeth. I was surprised by that. So I had no clue. Remember that little black boy was talking to his mom in the middle? Okay, I don't know. In the middle of the play. Remember the little black boy, little cute little black boy was like, "Mom, don't worry. When I grow up, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be the greatest king possible." And his mom's looking at him like, "You're right, son. You're going to be the greatest king possible." And like, "Oh yeah." And we're all sitting there watching it. We're like, "Yeah, this is going to be awesome. He's going to grow up to be the king." Then there's a knock at the door. And they came in and they killed that little boy. And they did. They killed him bad. They killed him bad. They threw him right over the thing. Yeah. We were like, holy shit. I mean, Macbeth is killing everybody. Like, it happened.
To see that child thrown into the flames.
You see his body. And it just, like, you see the smoke, it just disappears. And you're just sitting there just like, wow, this is wow.
I think that is it. To dig into the synopsis or the premise of the messaging of Macbeth, I think is to show that when dealing with obsession and madness and really going, and the obsession, especially that obsession over ambition, the levels to which one will go will result in the death of innocence. And I think that's something that we saw with the children dying. Like, usually the rule is always like no women, no children. But Macbeth to see Macbeth, like everybody. And here's the thing, and he was such, in the beginning, he was such a noble character.
Yes. Right. And
that's the crazy part, to see him being praised by the king as this noble character, noble Macbeth. This is someone that, he's to be rewarded to be the Thane. We're going to give him all this praise. And then to watch him slowly descend into madness, to the point,
insanity,
to the point where it's like, I mean, it's just something that, I love to see that conflict of ambition against morality.
Done cannot be undone. Lady Macbeth,
right.
Act 5, Scene 1.
Right.
Y'all better speak to that. Listen, I need you to teach a whole Shakespeare course, because if it was taught to me like this, I might be acting in it. I'm ready. I'm sorry,
I
Lynn.
was the teacher. I
don't know. Naya is preaching. This evening, she done a whole. She starts with like,
I'm supposed to be the guest
words. I didn't really understand it because of Shakespearean text. It is now doing a full script analysis of Macbeth on the show, and I am ready.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
Rhonda, you too. I thought it was you.
Y'all go mess around. Look, it was nice meeting y'all. This is gonna be my last time.
Oh no! Lynn don't run nothing around here. This is your interview process. Bye, everybody. On a score of 1 to 5, 1 being low, 5 being high.
Okay, score.
Ooh. Shakespeare equals Stephen King with kids dying.
You first.
Oh, goodness. My goodness. You right? Everybody. Shakespeare has no problem killing anybody. He don't care.
He kills them all.
Everybody can die. As I say, everybody can get it.
Jeffrey Chaucer was that way too. Canterbury Tales. What?
Sorry.
You don't know who Jeffrey Chaucer is?
No, I know.
You want me to teach you?
It's the way you. Yes.
Nope.
Give us your Jeffrey Chaucer
Class is
lesson,
over.
Lynn.
Okay, so as far as the scoring would go, I probably would have to rank it maybe like a 3.5, maybe a 4. Well, because I'm looking at it in its totality.
Mm-hmm.
The costuming, subpar.
What were you
Period.
expecting them to wear? They were soldiers.
First of all,
Okay,
like,
I've seen some very nice soldiers, Lynn. Like, this is unacceptable.
It's not a fashion statement. It looks real. I mean, what? I don't know.
no.
What do you expect from these brothers?
Okay, and then okay, I'm sorry, but then
Gabbana,
if we can find an image of the castle that they were in, because
Yes,
like the
hold on.
castle?
no,
The
because
castle was fire.
first of all, we're supposed to be talking about Shakespearean, okay? During those times, I'm looking at a Game of Thrones castle.
I thought they were one and the same.
Okay.
No.
Oh, hold on.
No.
I think I
Didn't
found
Shakespeare live during the Game of Thrones era?
No,
it.
Game of Thrones is not real.
right?
Shit, sorry.
No.
I mean, it's also a box.
Erase that from the.
Is that the castle?
Okay,
That's
so,
a nice castle.
Okay, that scene is nice, but I'm talking about when
That's
we
a box.
see them,
I don't like that castle.
when they were coming into the castle, and the king was first coming in with the party that he was with, and then Lady Macbeth goes to greet them. They're on these like travertine tile looking floors that are going up the walls, and I'm like, I need some cobblestone. I need some animals or something. Y'all know y'all wasn't fresh back then.
Animals.
Yeah, there was
Like,
no
Art
ornamentation.
Deco kind of? Was it Art Deco?
Right.
Kind of?
Jade says there was no ornamentation. Yes.
Right.
None.
Right.
In the designs, clothes on
Right.
the set.
And so
Jade, Jade, Rhonda, Doriette, everybody, give us your score as well. 1 to 5, 1 low, 5 high.
right.
Remember last week, I scored. What was it? Spider-Man. I gave Spider-Man a 1.5. For Macbeth, I shall give it a 4.5.
Yeah.
4.5.
4.5. I thought it was superb, well thought out, good story.
I felt like it was low budget.
Damn.
I did.
Was 300? Was the movie 300 low budget?
No. Here's the thing. I can appreciate the costuming that occurred in 300. Not get into that. But I'm saying, in looking at the story, the display of the story was excellent. The costuming was just absolutely like, I just feel like that's where they just said, you know what, we're gonna pay the actors, we ain't gonna worry about the scenes. We're not gonna worry. We're gonna throw up a few tents, throw a smoke machine.
It did seem
in there.
low budget though, but a good low budget though.
Oh, this movie probably cost so much money to make. I wish I knew.
It probably
probably
did,
did.
but that's the part that's even more disappointing.
They had a great cast though. They spent it on the actors,
But that's
obviously.
Yeah, you know, that's actually really fair, because if you're getting like actors like that, like, and paying them to be for every day to be on the set.
Paid.
Oh yeah. Denzel and Frances McDormand, like that right there is a budget. Like those are two individual line items. Like those, yeah, that's pricey.
Right.
Jade says 3.5, very gray, which could force you to focus on the story, but geez.
Exactly.
Yes, score overall, Doriette, of the whole movie. 1 low, 5 high. I want to shout out some other comments. Tony Bagel says he may have taken some things from Shakespearean times. I thought he dabbled from all over the medieval times. Yes, Shakespeare is kind of all over the map. This show premiered in like 1600, like 1606. And so that'll be around when I think this one will be set, because it was about Doriette gave it a 4. 4 from Doriette. We have a 3. Oh, 3. We got a 3 from Tony.
I see that. 4.2.
A 4.25 for Rhonda.
Okay, Rhonda with the 0.25, the quarter score. Come on now with the gymnastics scoring, Rhonda. Come on now. Yes.
I am going to give this episode about Macbeth a 5. I've had a wonderful time. You all have been so active in the chat. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Naya, you can come to this show whenever you want.
Oh, yay!
This is your open invitation to be on the panel as a guest when you can. No pressure. I know that you like.
In that case, let me just move him. That was so great. You know,
like that.
Lynn and Nia, let us know about
like that.
Tell us about your company. Tell us what you're doing down in Florida.
Yes. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. This is you.
So we have a little photography studio in North Omaha, in the historic Florence area, where we're, hoping to become the new photographers for the families and the senior kids. So specializing in portraiture, that's what we do.
The work is awesome. Is it friesonandco.com? Is that the website?
friesonandco.com.
Wait, I think I could put it in the thing. andco.com. Okay, I'll put it in all the chats. So now all the
right next to Harold's Coffee on 24th and I'm at 24th. What are we?
No, 30th.
30th and State Street.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right next to Harold's Coffee.
And then y'all know me, NickWickham.com, the company NickWickham.com. The hot takes are back. I just released the ones on social media like a few nights ago, and no one watched them. So someone go watch them. It'll be great.
I'm gonna go watch them.
Thank you. My patrons get the episodes sent directly to their inboxes for as low as $3 per month. So visit thecomeWithNickWickham.com to see how you can support the show and get my full hot takes episode each month. What's going on with the house? It's Black History Month, y'all. That starts officially tomorrow. So cool stuff is happening. There's the 1619 discussion group. Hold on. I'm going to be good at my job and pull up the dates so I can tell you when things are. Okay, so there's a 1619 discussion group discussing Chapter 2 of the 1619 Project, A New Origin Story, that is going to be on February 10th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Visit our website to RSVP for that. There's the House Book Club. We're discussing Wild Seed by Octavia Butler. That's February 17th at 7 p.m. RSVP for that on our website. And we are also having a very special Black History Month game night, virtual game night from the safety of your house, February 19th at 7 p.m. You can RSVP for that on the website, afroscapesgirls.org. Boom.
Yes.
Jade, are you proud of me?
Good job, Nick. Good job. You did that. You did that. Yes.
Thank you, Lind. Thank you, Nia. Thank you, everyone in the chat. That was the show. We did it, y'all. I'm proud of us. Oh, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Oh.